First of all, spoiler warning. Spoiler warning for Wonder Woman 1984. I'm definitely going to talk about the ending, the middle, the beginning, everything. So if you do not want this movie to be spoiled for you, click away now. Come back after you have watched it, even though it's going to be a little bit of a disappointment. Hello guys, I have been spending the last like 20 to 30 minutes trying to figure out a decent setup for this video. Kind of want to get better at lighting and stuff like that, so I got very little color changing light right there, and then there's a string of lights right there. All right, so without further ado, today is a review video. If you guys like reviews on basically anything, mostly gonna focus around like gaming and movies. If you guys like reviews on that type of stuff before you buy it, definitely subscribe to my channel. I will be putting out a review on things that have come out recently or things that I have played recently on my channel. I will definitely go ahead and put reviews out on a lot of that kind of stuff. So drop a comment down below and let me know what you would like me to review next. If you're new here, if you are not subscribed, but this is not the first time you're seeing my face, definitely go ahead and click that subscribe button. It is the universe telling you to do so, so subscribe. Love you guys. If you are subscribed, thank you for coming back and checking out my content. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into the video. Alright guys, today, which by the title I'm sure you already know, we will be reviewing Wonder Woman 1984. The reason I chose to kind of review this is it was really the only negative thing that I had to choose out of all of my reviews that I told you guys to choose from. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that out of the way as fast as possible. It's not all negative. So we're waiting for the heat to go ahead and turn off because it's pretty loud. I won't give up on us, even if the skies get rough. I'm giving you all my love. I'm still looking up. And when you're needing your space to do some navigating, I'll be here patiently waiting to see what you find. I just wanted to do a little bit of singing just because I haven't sung with this microphone yet, so that's going to be cut out of the video anyway, so I don't know why I'm explaining it, but there you go. So yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and jump right into this review just because it is one of the more negative reviews that I'm going to probably have on my channel, and that was just because this movie was a big disappointment to me. I love superhero movies. I'm sure you guys will be able to figure that out pretty soon when I post more reviews on a lot of stuff that's going to be coming up in the Marvel universe and DC universe. Can't wait to go ahead and watch the Zack Snyder cut of Justice League on HBO Max, and I'm super hyped for WandaVision coming out pretty soon. So definitely expect reviews of those two things on my channel. Pretty much reviews of everything superhero related. I will definitely go ahead and pop that on this channel. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into this video on Wonder Woman 1984. So I do have some pros and I have some cons. We will start out with the pros to get this video started in a great way. So what did I like about this movie? I really enjoy Gal Gadot playing Wonder Woman. I think she does a great job. I think she's a phenomenal actress. I think that there's almost no one better for the role right now. In terms of her performance, I definitely loved it. I love her as Wonder Woman, and I think that they have a great central character right now that they should stick with and run with. I think her being Wonder Woman, Henry Cavill being Superman, those two are great cast choices, and I think you stick with that and run with it. Flash, I'll reserve my thoughts on that for the Flash movie when that comes out. But everyone else that's been cast could go either way, including Aquaman. Sorry. Just my opinion. So casting, I think, in this movie was great for Wonder Woman. Great, spot on. Moving on over to some cast choices for other characters. Not as spot on as Wonder Woman for sure. I will say that Kristen Wiig as Cheetah didn't work for me. There was definitely some times in the movie where I was like, oh, she's supposed to be this badass, like, hot bitch right now, and just didn't feel it. Like, I can't really, in my mind at least, I can't take her out of, like, her SNL and comedy world and make her into this, like, badass bitch who's supposed to be taken super seriously and supposed to make us be afraid. She's supposed to essentially be this person that can kill Wonder Woman. But I never really felt that at all in this movie, especially with Kristen Wiig's performance. I think she did a good job. I'm not going to say that I think she was horrible in the role. I think she did a good job, but I just think that her entire career up until this point has been very typecasted. So I think that really went against her in this movie and in this role. Not saying that she can't break out of a typecast, but I just don't think this was the right role to do that in. All right, carrying on to some other characters. I will say that I can never remember his name right now. Something Pascal. I will say he was pretty good in the role, but I will also say the writing for it was super cheesy, and that's just kind of something that carries on into the rest of the movie as well. The writing for it is really cheesy and kind of blech. Like, it really, like, after watching this movie, I said, okay. Like, I did not need to watch that. No one needs to go out and watch this movie because nothing happens, pretty much. Nothing really of significance happens. First of all, if something like this had happened, why have we not learned about it in the DC universe prior to this movie? Because it's kind of like a world-ending event, I will say. But then at the end of it, everything just goes back to normal. Everything is erased and nothing matters. Literally nothing matters at the end of this movie. By the end of this movie, you don't really care about what's going on because you know that Wonder Woman's going to just save the day. And then you don't have this emotional tie to the main villain that I think that you should have. There's a moment in the movie where he's running to his son because he comes to the realization that everything that he's done is putting his son in danger. This should be a very impactful moment. It should be like, oh my god, I feel for the villain. Like, he just wanted to make his son proud this whole time and he didn't realize that he was putting him at danger. Instead, it's just, okay, dude yelling a lot. All right, he's run into his son. All right, cool. Hugs his son. Cool. Kid said a cute thing. All right. End of movie. It's just very, very, very. It has no emotional impact, almost, like absolutely none. So I will say that the climax of this movie was very, very, very dull, and just overall the entire movie was very dull. Even the action scenes were literally like skating. Like, it's like you weren't in the movie. It's like no one was in the movie. Everything was skating, and the movie's like down here where you can't even see, and everything that's happening is just right here. It's just skating, just stagnant. That even goes into like Wonder Woman's combat. Like, I mentioned this in a previous video about her combat. Like, it sucked in this movie. Like, I absolutely hated it. Like, most of the time she was floating on air and just kind of slow-mo doing stuff and throwing her lasso as like webs, pretending to be Spider-Man, and it looks awful. I think they could have done so much better with her swinging the way that looks, and like floating in air, and like they've done better before in Superman movies, and they've done better before in things like Spider-Man movies. Why can't you use those same camera tricks or whatever, or stunt tricks or special effects in this movie? I have no idea, but it just looks like it was done on a super small budget, even though they had a humongous budget. So I just want to go ahead and say I think this movie severely disappoints. I think it disappoints me. I think it disappoints a lot of people who were super pumped after the first movie. And I think you will be entertained, but at the end of the day, you kind of just leave feeling just a little bummed that it wasn't a better movie, because it has so much potential to be a great, great, great movie. And it's kind of just all right. I don't think I would watch it again. If I did, I wouldn't be mad at watching it again, but I would definitely be bored. So that's my take on it. Let me know what you guys thought about the movie. If you absolutely loved it and you think I am trash for dissing it, let me know that too. It's all right. Everybody's got their own opinion. If you love the movie, kudos to you. I'm glad that you loved it, and I'm glad that they made something that you liked. But I just think it could have been a hell of a lot better. All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks for listening to me ramble about this movie and kind of give it my review. My final score for this movie out of 10 is going to be a whopping 5. Like I said this whole time, it is very, very, very middle of the road to me. I don't think there is anything special about it. I think that even the logic in the movie was all over the place. It didn't really make sense. But anyway, that's where I'm going to leave this video. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out. Love you guys. Stay safe. Keep each other safe. Bye.